All right, Matt, it's time for your top 10 moments of the NCAA basketball season. The first person I thought about when they canceled the tournament was Sabrina Ionescu, because she came back this year specifically to win a national championship. But a great moment from November when Team USA played Oregon and Ionescu had 30 points and that deep three. Oregon becomes the second college team all time to beat Team USA. It was awesome.
Number 9, November 10th. Michigan State came into the season of preseason #1 thanks in large part to Cassius Winston. He played through a personal tragedy just a day after his younger brother Zachary was killed after being hit by a train. Cassius scored 17 points against Binghamton. Winston Spartans would win the game 147, and he exited the game to a standing ovation.
We could all use a highlight from 2020. January 9th, then top-ranked UConn was 1 win shy of tying the longest home winning streak in women's D1 history, but there goes Baylor, making sure that they would not do it on their watch. Number 6 Baylor takes down UConn, holds the Huskies to just 24 points in the second half of that game from January 9th.
We talked about it throughout the year. It wasn't a UConn season by UConn standards. They were still pretty good. Number 7, November 12th, Evansville stuns top-ranked Kentucky for their first ever win against a top-5 team, and it was on the road. Evansville failed to win a single conference game. They were 0-18 in conference now, but they beat Kentucky on the road. That was incredible. That was also 2019 when good things were still going on.
Correct. Also, you had a nice highlight read on that one, too. I remember it well. Number 6 is November 6th, Kent State's Kalin Bennett becomes first autistic player to score in a D1 game. This was awesome. He was diagnosed with autism. He received a scholarship, made his debut win over Hiram, and he did it left-handed. Afterwards, his teammates cheered him on as he rang the victory bell. It was really a fantastic moment that we saw.
Man, you've seen this shot sheet remind you how good of a season it was. November 16th, Stephen of Austin shocks Duke at Cameron Indoor. Nathan Bain, a breakaway buzzer-beating layup. Despite the Lumberjacks being 27.5-point underdogs, Bain is able, here's the call,
Jones again between the circles. They'll start him again down the right side. Bounce it down low, knocked away by Ware. It's loose. David Kinsmill comes up with it. Here's Bain on the other end. Bain on the breakaway. Bain on the dunk at the buzzer. Lumberjacks win. The Jacks have just beaten Duke at the buzzer.
At the time, he was the bane of their existence.
Fair. I was wondering if you were going to work that one in there. Number 4, February. This happened just a few weeks ago. Do you remember this? Bob Knight returning to Assembly Hall. First time in 20 years after he was fired by the school that he was there. It was a very cathartic moment. You see Sage Steele there, Indiana alum. Very emotional for everyone involved.
Awesome stuff. What about number 3? Vermont senior Josh Speidel scores his first career points on senior night 5 years after he was in a near-fatal car accident. Afterward, each player congratulates Speidel. What an emotional scene it was, and here is Speidel on that special moment.
I mean, I did it. At college basketball point, I scored in a college basketball game, you know. You can't take that away from me, you know. I'm just so forever grateful. It's that dream come true, like looking in the box score and seeing number 32, Josh Speidel. It's a dream come true, and I couldn't be more happier.
Awesome moment.
Yeah, I got to share with this family. Just such good stuff.
How about the ending on February 8th between Duke and North Carolina? Trey Jones until she misses the free throw, right? Then hits the game-tying jumper at the buzzer. So we get extra play. And if you're thinking, oh, it couldn't get better than that, in overtime, off the Trey Jones miss, Wendell Moore Jr. with the tip-in at the buzzer.
This is the game of the year.
It was so good because Duke had to complete the comeback, which included erasing a 10-point deficit with 2 minutes left in regulation. Really incredible, I mean, I suppose for Duke, not necessarily for North Carolina.
Yeah, it was, they lost a lot like that.
Yeah, tough year.
All right, so the top moment of NCAA basketball season, Sabrina Ionescu making NCAA history while honoring Kobe Bryant on February 24th. Already entering the game with over 2,000 points and 1,000 assists in her career, Ionescu corralled her 1,000th career rebound, becoming the first NCAA player, male or female, to get 2K, 1K, and 1K. Here's Ionescu on what it meant to her after speaking at Kobe Bryant's memorial service earlier that day.
That one was for him. To do it on 2/24/20 is huge. We had talked about it in the preseason. I can't really put that into words, and he's looking down and really proud of me, and just really happy for this moment with my team.
The much-deserved #1 spot for the #1 player in all of college basketball this season.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.